just here to help you.
Law & Order SVU dives deep into a disturbing story of coercion and trauma, all hiding behind a prep school facade in Season 24, Episode 20. And you best believe that Captain Olivia Benson and her team are there to get justice for the victims.
Sometimes keeping secrets can make things worse.
Let's dive in with our recap on Season 24's episode, Debatable. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. We kick off the episode meeting 17-year-old Naomi. She's the only girl on the debate team at her prep school, and it's not easy. But her coaches, 𝐒𝐿ine and Parker Young, are giving her advice on how to handle the harassment from her teammates on this big debate team field trip.
Little Miss Fridge probably pisses 𝐒𝐻𝐿.
After a successful first debate competition, I don't know, the team goes back to the hotel and we see Todd, one of Naomi's teammates, knock on her door and invite her for a drink. This is where things take a turn for the really worse. We don't see what happens, but we cut back to Naomi looking frazzled in the elevator before going full-on slasher film on the bus before lighting it on fire. Enter the detectives of the Special Victims Unit, who are called in when Naomi is found wearing her pants inside out and is unable to explain what just happened.
Are you paying attention? I said I don't know why.
While Naomi claims she wasn't hurt, clearly something happened, and Benson is eventually able to connect with her to learn that she had been assaulted. But by who? Naomi isn't saying for now. And remember, the coaches, 𝐒𝐿ine and Parker, they kind of start to throw suspicion on the debate team boys.
Pick up all the boys who partied in that room.
So the SVU team rounds them all up, and this is where the truth comes out. And honestly, this shocked me. One of the boys admits he knows what happened to Naomi, and it wasn't at the hands of her peers.
I didn't do it. Neither did any of the other guys. They haze her and make jokes, but they didn't rape her. I know who did.
He hands over a video on his cell phone of Naomi in bed with the adult chaperones, 𝐒𝐿ine and Parker. It turns out the married couple had long been grooming Naomi and plying her with alcohol, and the night of the assault, Parker forced himself on her with the help of his wife.
Is that why you set the bus on fire?
Parker, of course, claims the whole relationship was consensual, pointing out that Naomi is 17, that's above the age of consent in New York. But come on, they were her adult chaperones preying on her, so not okay. As 𝐒𝐿ine and Parker are facing rape charges, to which they plead not guilty, the SVU team discovers something else disturbing. A man named Colin Sharp, who's telling TV cameras that he also had a sexual relationship with 𝐒𝐿ine and Parker back when they were his coaches. But he said it was nothing wrong at all.
It was the best relationship of my life.
But when the detectives dig a little bit deeper with Colin, they learn he might not have set fire to a bus, but he dropped out of Harvard, was drinking and doing drugs, all to cope with the trauma he didn't want to admit to himself.
So he didn't set a bus fire, he set his life on fire.
When Colin eventually takes the stand, 𝐒𝐿ine gets him to admit he didn't consent to what happened with Parker and 𝐒𝐿ine, and it's a really emotional scene. At the end of the day, Parker apologizes for everything he did, and both he and 𝐒𝐿ine plead guilty to the charge against them. And the SVU detectives remind both Naomi and Colin that they need to take care of themselves after all the trauma they experienced.
Well, let me tell you something. Your mind is yours, it's no one else's.
And that is this week's very heavy episode. I'm curious, what did you think? Let me know in the comments, like and subscribe while you're there, and head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.